This is a story that proves love always wins. In a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake lived two young people. Jerry and Chi. They were deeply in love, and their bond was as strong as the ancient oak tree that stood in the village square, but there was a problem. Kai's mother, Nancy, didn't think Jerry was good enough for her daughter. You see, Nancy was a wealthy woman who believed that love alone wasn't enough to build a life together. In her eyes, Jerry didn't have enough money, and she wanted better for her daughter. So even though Jerry and Kai's love was as beautiful as the sunrise over the lake, Nancy refused to give her blessing to their relationship. Determined to be with Chi, Jerry decided to take a bold step. He went to visit Kai's family and told them he loved her and wanted to marry her. "I know we come from different worlds," he said, "but my love for your daughter is as real as the sun in the sky. I promise to make her happy for the rest of her life." But Nancy just scoffed. "Love isn't enough," she said. "Love can't put food on the table, a roof over our heads, or pay for your bride price. What you have to understand is that, Jerry, no matter how much you love my daughter, if you can't provide for her, then you're not good enough for her." Just then, Kai's father, Nicholas, who had been silent until now, spoke up. "Jerry, what makes you think you can take care of my daughter?" he asked. "You're just a nobody with no money or status. How do you expect us to agree to this?" Nicholas thought Jerry would be intimidated by his words, but to his surprise, Jerry stood his ground. "I may not have much right now," Jerry said, "but I promise I will work hard to make a good life for Chi. I love her with all my heart and I won't give up on her." His determination impressed Nicholas, but he still wasn't convinced. "All right, Jerry," he said. "If you really love my daughter, then go ahead and start your life with her. But remember, if you fail to make her happy or provide for her, don't come crying back to me." Jerry nodded, understanding that this was his chance to prove himself. And so Jerry and Chi started their lives together in a small house in the village. Jerry worked tirelessly in his small workshop making crafts, while Chi took care of the house and supported her husband in every way she could. It wasn't easy, but they were determined to make it work. Day after day, Jerry toiled in his workshop, his hands rough and calloused from working with wood. Despite the long hours and hard work, he never lost sight of his goal to make a good life for Chi and to win over her family. Years passed and Jerry's dedication began to pay off. His crafts became more intricate and beautiful, and people from all around came to his workshop to buy his items. Slowly but surely, he built up his business and his reputation. Finally, Jerry was making enough money to support himself and Chi, and he was on his way to proving to her family that love and hard work could build a life together. One day, Jerry and Chi decided to visit Kai's family compound. They had saved up enough money to buy a nice car, and they wanted to make a grand entrance. When Jerry and Chi arrived at the compound, everyone was shocked. Jerry was no longer the poor, unknown man they had met years before. He was successful, confident, and handsome. And Chi, well, she was radiant, happy, and more in love with Jerry than ever. Nicholas was the first to recover from his shock. He looked Jerry up and down, a proud smile spreading across his face. "Well done, Jerry," he said, extending his hand. "You have made something of yourself." Jerry shook his hand, a wide grin on his face. "It wasn't easy," he said, "but I never gave up on Chi or on myself." Nancy was next, and she couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt. She realized she had been wrong about Jerry. He had proven himself not only through his success, but also through his dedication and perseverance. "I'm sorry, Jerry," she said, "for not believing in you and for causing you and Chi pain." Jerry waved her apology away. "It's all in the past, Nancy," he said. "The important thing is that Chi and I are happy, and that's all that matters." From that day on, Jerry and Chi became very rich and successful, not just in business but also in their personal lives. They had a beautiful home, a loving family, and a deep, enduring love for each other. And they never forgot the hard work and determination that had brought them to where they were. After all, it was Jerry's refusal to give up on love that had brought them together in the end.